that's kind of the humorous part to all of this is, a life path 8, right? What comes around goes around. If they want to see that individual not have wish fulfillment, they won't have wish fulfillment. That's what it is. What they want for another is what they want for themselves. I can't do anything about that. That's what it is. And I mean, when you're talking about entire communities under judgment over trying to take the healer's path, okay, cool. Then you've got Blue Rose Temple already talking about how they can't take an anointing because they would have to go through all the rites of passage, the near-death experiences, heal from all of the obstacles, rise from the ashes every time these individuals got involved. And y'all are talking about them doing it since birth. So that right there is 46 years of walking through the desert that these people already have ahead of them. And that's what it is. I mean, you already had Chosen 144 talking about most of them will reincarnate as small animals being attacked by predators out in the wild. It's what it is. I mean, and that's my question. I put that in the last video. I mean, you're talking about people that can't even prove that they won't reincarnate less than pushing up Daisy. And that's the crystalline Christ grid. I can't do anything about that. Right? When y'all are talking about spirit is working overtime and patience is needed, and Pisces, you will witness their karma. Well, then it basically just sounds like we're just kicking back, waiting to see their karma. God will show you who can trust because they won't be under judgment getting karma. Simple enough. And that's what they're trying to stop. They're trying to stop their tower moments at all costs. I can't do anything about that. It's their karma. That's what it is. I think that's what they're starting to realize is that was the soul destiny. Their karma. Pisces, you will witness their karma. Okay, cool. That's my soul's destiny. Harmony and balance. That's what it is. I mean, when you try to warn them, it's a spiritual test. They all failed in groups, collaborations. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. So I only accept phone calls. Something that I don't like to do, it's wide open. Phone's open 24 hours a day. They can't call because they're under judgment. They're under karma. Ask them. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. That's what it is. That's why we work on another platform doing the same thing. They hate on the spiritual gifts. That's fine. They don't have any. And everybody does. Everyone has spiritual gifts. They just didn't develop theirs. They chose not to. They chose the resistance. They chose to descend instead of ascend. Okay. That's what it is. And I mean, that's the thing is once you know that they're casting an illusion, they're trying to play with your intuition, then you just stop watching them. And then they're mad. Oh, no. Now everything we have done was for nothing because I didn't pay any attention to it. I have a phone. No one asked my consent. Right? The minute I found out they were trying to make Pisces fight for what was theirs, well, then we just went on the back end and started working there. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about it. And then now that's going to be the truth that's coming out, is all of these people followed a group collaboration of corrupt parasites, leeches, and demons. And that's what it is, triggered by the light. The light irritates their demons. Okay, great. Where do demons go? The starseed readers say they're going in the crystalline Christ grid. Okay, great. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. The ones that make it, because you're talking about them attacking divine love, divine relationships, things of that nature. Great. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves in this lifetime or the next. Great. So if they have blocked us down to the point of pushing up Daisy, then that means when they reincarnate, they'll be below pushing up Daisy. I agree with Chosen 144. That's what it is. And you ask them, if they can't prove it, then we have. If they can't prove it, then it looks like we have. And that's what it is. We're always open for debate. God is all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself, as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. And that's what they're starting to figure out. Touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm, or God brings the storms. Okay, cool. So we've got storms. We're seeing that. Natural disasters all over the place in greater or equal value. to whatever kind of spiritual work these people went and paid for. I don't pay for that shit, so it's obviously not me. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that, right? And I mean, if you're wanting someone, listen to what you're saying. These readers are saying they wanted someone to walk away from their destiny. So if that means they were putting all of their time, effort, energy, and collaboration into stopping someone from walking away from their destiny, yet couldn't figure out how they kept achieving and overcoming while they're getting karma, well, they were attacking a karma earth angel, and that was the destiny. Simple enough. Simple enough. I'm not going to take this on the bottom of the deck. We're just going to throw it in there somewhere. Simple enough. Think about it. They were attacking the 8th house of death. I can't do anything about that. Death and transformation. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. Saying patience is needed because they're in God's hands. Okay, great. Then that means they have God to deal with. That's what it is. Most of these people don't even believe in God, yet their entire fucking realities are falling apart around them, and they're still worried about someone else. Simple enough. Cards to the upright, though. We'll flip it around. That's what it is. And now they're all wrapped up in, oh God, we thought that earth angel was going to meet their demise, and there's now the person's still alive, right? Okay, cool. What do you think the karma is for that when it comes to reincarnation? Ooh, they're not masters of their craft. Look at that. They have not mastered anything. I can't do anything about that. They wanted delays and blocks on the divine destiny. Cool. The divine will now be blocking and delaying their destiny. It's that simple. What comes around goes around. Look at that. Earth angels in the upright. We told them. It's not my fault they didn't listen, right? Now it's not a game anymore. They were laughing the whole time. Okay, great. What comes around goes around. It's still not a game. It's still the game of life, except we're the ones that get to laugh the whole time they're going through their karmic cycles. That's what it is. Laughing with ourselves, having fun, doing our own things. That's what it is. While they self-reflect. It's a bunch of narcissists. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about these. There is YouTube content after YouTube content after you content that they are serving an entity within them, an evil within them that they cannot satisfy. Whether it be their greed, their image, their false idol bullshit. Okay, great. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. So as they self-reflect, as they sit there and look in the mirror, and we're free to go out and do whatever we want to do. That's what it is. They brought on natural disasters. That's going to be the truth that comes out. You can't have a reader say that every time they attack the earth angel, a natural disaster or some paranormal shit happens. You can't have a reader that I don't know, doesn't know me, say that. And then me getting natural disasters named after them on holidays is a reflection from the divine. They use black magic. I can't do anything about that. Harmony and balance, black magic was used to take things out of harmony and balance. Yeah, it's an upside down energy exchange. Corrupt group of parasites. And that's what it is. They were trying to stop an individual from coming into success because they wanted that success. And it's what it is. And now what do they get? Natural disasters. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. You ladies have already said it, and I agree. That's what it is. Keep putting your heart into your work. Keep creating. Right? Other people's lives is none of my concern. That's why it's kind of hard to figure out why group collaborations are so concerned with an earth angel's life. Think about that. That's what it is. When you shut them out because of the type, it's what it is. The truth always comes to the light. Cool. Once it comes to the light and you remove yourself within the resentment, the jealousy, the envy, the hate train, recruiting haters. Okay, great. All those haters that they recruited are now part of a conspiracy to unalive a human. Holy shit, it's what it is. What is Spirit's not letting up on these people? I agree. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it all around me. I'm seeing it all around me. It's true. I would have to agree with these readers. It's true. Here's my card. Higher consciousness is on the emotional side of things. That's what it is. They attuned or initiated the wrong thing. When a reader says they should have found something safe to do, that means natural disasters were caused by them. It's a them problem. I can't do anything about that. That's what it is. Yeah, families are being flipped upside down. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. And I mean, when you have the energy and the cards of them trying to get away with shit, okay, then that means there was something they were trying to get away with, right? If the gin magic they used last time didn't work this time, cool. Then when Irene Bedford was arrested at the same time I was, that's when the elites, the corrupt little bastards, were using the gin on the collective. I said that on my other channel. They just don't want us talking about that. I said it on my other channel, so they hyped up and that's that muddled thinking. They want you in heightened states of rage, so they poke the bear. They want you in heightened states of fear, so they use fear tactics. Or they want you in your passion, sex sells. Okay, great. So they got you. They got them. That's what it is. We're removing ourselves from that. Yep. All of the karmic lies are coming to the surface. You've got too many readers talking about these people being possessed. Me finding Lee being haunted in the UK and tormented by demons. Okay, that's what we ascended out of. That's what they'll be going through, and we ascended out of that. Simple enough. Simple enough. Be compassionate. Let them go. That's what it is. I mean, when a healer tells you that people are getting karma from trying to cost them an arm and a leg, and they always say a supernatural Pisces is the bringer of karma. What they put out goes back on them. We're spiritually protected. Okay, great. So when I tell you that I've got people that have tried to cost me an arm and a leg my entire life, losing their fucking arms and their legs, chances are they should have listened then. We said that a long time ago. And we'd have had success going from there. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Right? You got too many readers talking about these parental figures teaming up with children and groups and getting kids involved, have now destroyed their lives going after a healer. Cool. Then they're either a collaboration of parents, kids, or the fucking healer they went against. They're stupid. It's what it is. Nothing they do will ever grow again. I can't do anything about that. That's what it is. Yeah, listening to women who cannot teach you anything. That's what it is. Jealousy, hate, envy, how to get demonically possessed. It's what it is. You're not going to be able to call out Dorothy. That's what opened the can of worms with these people. Go and do your research on Reiki for entity removal. You run into these people with a fucking entity attachment and you talk to them about Reiki for entity removal, and they're more interested in serving the fucking entity than removing it. They're more than happy to feed that fucking thing other than do the work for Reiki for entity removal. It's a simple Google search. Right? You see it in them. They ask you what's fucking wrong. You tell them. They don't believe you. Then they go do the research and you're the fucking liar. Think about that. Think about that. Instead of them admitting that they have an entity attachment, they want to run around and slander you and put hate on you when it's a simple Google search. Reiki for entity removal. When you go to Google and put in Reiki for entity removal, you'll see that pop up. Cool. They'll come to you and ask you what your problem is, and you'll tell them. You even tell them to do the research. They'll look at the research and deny it, call you the fucking fraud, call you the liar, and yet then go out and feed that entity in a group collaboration and get a lot of people involved, feeding the fucking negative entity within them. We're not worried about that shit. They don't know what they're talking about. That's what it is. Right? They didn't do the research. They asked you for advice. You gave them the advice. Fucking Lee is a living example in the UK. He's making content on how he's being tormented by demons, catching some of the best paranormal shit you've ever seen, right? And he sits there and tells everybody watching, he tells them exactly what his fucking problem is. The same problem that us as practitioners run into, right? He called in some mediums. He called in some psychics. He called in some priests. Doesn't matter who he called. When they got there, he told the audience, yeah, they got here and they told me to do this, 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 and this, but I don't believe in that shit. And then went back on to talking about how fucking bad his life is. Think about that. He calls for help. They come to him and tell him what would help him out. He didn't do it because he didn't believe it, but yet he can believe he can still sit there with an image of being tormented by demons and continue getting views and infecting fucking everybody else with his bullshit. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. How does that work? Someone comes to you with an entity attachment and wants you to fix their fucking problems, and you tell them. That's what it is. You have an entity attachment. You have to remove that shit. You have to fight that shit off. Go do your research. That's what it is. It's not even worth talking about because you'll still have people sitting here. You'll tell them to go do a Google research. They won't do their research and still, oh man, that dude's fucking nuts. Da 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 da. That's what they do. That's their job. That's their job. That's their job is to get in the way, get karma, and rack it up for them and everyone else they get involved. But and she just said, I'm listening to a reader, and she just said that shit. Right? People, they're more willing to feed their envy, their jealousy, their greed, whatever entity they are feeding. They have to feed that shit. It's like an addiction. We've all been there. That's how we overcame that shit. We went and did all the things they won't do. Simple enough. People, how does Pisces keep succeeding? Successful people do what unsuccessful people won't. They just write it off. Oh, that shit doesn't exist. Right? And I'm telling you, it isn't to hear that shit come from somebody that is making content about being tormented by demons. When you've got it all in the cards that these people need an exorcism, they're being tormented by demons. The only thing that's keeping Lee from being absolutely consumed by the entities that he is making content with is the fact that he's still in creator mode. He's still in his creator consciousness. He still has connection with the creator. It doesn't matter if he's sitting there crying about it and laying on his back with his fucking feet in the air. It's what it is. He's still creating content. He still has a connection to the creator. When he walks away, that's when they got him. That's when those entities have him. He's no longer one with the creator. He's no longer creating anything. Right? He's no longer leading his own life. Now he's following whatever's consumed him, just like the rest of these people. That's what it is. That's what it is. Right? I mean, you have a client that comes to you and you, that's what it is. I can't talk about my clients, but you got to keep in mind, I mean, all my investments, the people are dying around me because of this black magic that they cast. They wanted to put an end to my investments. Cool. Can you prove they didn't put an end to Gaia Media and the market? They said that there was a market crash because of their magic back then, right? So what group is responsible for that, right? I'm protected, but when they're attacking the person trying to attack my investments, and then the people that I invested in, it fucking gets in, they're not spiritually protected. So, and you tell them, and you say, yeah, man, this shit comes with karma. Look what you're doing. And they don't care. That's what it is. What are we looking at? Yeah, fucking no love. Right? Love always wins. That's why they're losers. That's why they keep losing. Love always wins, and they don't have any of that shit. That's why they're losing. That's what it is. They have no self-love. They have no self-respect. They have no fucking boundaries to protect that shit. And that's what it is. And the minute you tell them, because they will, they'll ask you what would help make this situation better. And you'll tell them. And now you got that energy in the cards of they have gotten together to do everything they could to protect the problem they didn't want to fix in the first place by going after the person that gave them the advice. Make it fucking make sense. No intuition. It's what it is. It's what it is. Right? Saying the truth, that's the thing, is the truth hurts. And when you're absolutely honest with someone and let them know what the fucking deal is, oh, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that shit hurts. That's work. They have to do something about that. You couldn't just make it go away. No, if you can't make it just go away, how the fuck do you expect someone else to? That's what it is. They're not going to change their mind about it. They're feeding an entity, I'm telling you. That's what it is. We said that already, right? It just got said a few minutes ago. I said it fucking years ago. That's what it is. That's what caused the problem with these individuals, right? And you tell them, look, it's fucking written right here, and they refuse to see the obvious. They don't know what's wrong with them. They ask you, you show them, and then they don't fucking believe you. They feed that entity that's clouding their fucking mind, making them unhealthy. I can't do anything about that. What is the final outcome of all of this right here? They didn't use their intuition in the past. They had fucking no love. They wanted to block love at all costs because they don't have any themselves. They're not a vibrational match to it. They won't change their mind about that shit because they're sick, because they won't do the work to heal. What's the overall? Fucking show some gratitude. Show them some gratitude. It's what it is. They have no intuition. They have no love. They don't fucking use a higher state of consciousness. They're all getting sick. Show them some gratitude. Let them go. Look at what a better world it's going to be because these people are under judgment. That's what it is. Look at that beautiful world they're going to be missing out on. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. That's what it is. See, you gotta think that's the only thing they're attacking the finances because they just do. They want to have someone broken down, beaten down. They forget. My biggest problem with people is getting the fuck away from them. Think about that. I love people to death. Don't get me wrong, right? I used to talk to 400 people a day for a long time. I got tired of that shit. What is my biggest problem? Most people can't even get in the door. I can't get the fuck out. That's my problem. I can't get the fuck away from these people. So you be nice to someone. You show them some kindness. They want to hang out all day with you. That's what it is. I did impulse marketing. I had fucking 1.5 to 3 minutes to do my pitch, get it. No, they wanted me to sit the fuck down, make me a sandwich. That's fucking what it is, right? And that's the issue that now you're having is once you can't take it anymore, right? This is fucking the builds for a perfect relationship. When you're walking to the door and somebody so fucking traumatized and broken doesn't go, please don't leave me. The fuck, I was going to the store. What is so bad in your life right now that you don't want me to leave you going to the fucking store? Have you been such a horrible person? You're afraid I'm going to go to get some milk and never come back. And that's fucking what you end up having to do. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Right? However, using magic on my family was the biggest mistake they could have ever possibly made. And because I walk away from the shit. My problem is I can't get away. When I'm done, I'm done. They say that when Pisces is done, they're done. And then you go to leave and fucking they won't let you go, but yet you're the fucking bad guy. That's why when these girls come to me, they're like, I won't listen to my intuition. I second guessed my intuition. They told me I was crazy. Yeah, I got told that shit for a long time. Right? They wanted me on medication so I could be more docile so that they could fucking get away with shit. And then every time I would like, something's not right here. It's just what it is. Leave it alone. So you got every reader out here talking about how did Pisces get the glow? We got the lower vibrational people out of our field. As sad as that is, they don't want to hear that. Okay, great. That's why they never got to experience this, because they were so low vibrational. They bring you down. You have to come down to their level to be able to fucking vibrate in their vicinity. That's what it is. When these readers are saying that about elevating to the star energy and not letting other people come back into your energy because they will bring you down to the fucking karma level, that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. Right? And they certainly don't like the tarot community because why? They're energy readers. They read the energy. It's this or it's that. It's one or the other. Right? If this person does that, then this person's going to do that, and then they're going to do that, and 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 then this is going to happen. Okay, great. Well, it's what mirroring the moment does. You're able to find out, okay, so that's where the problem was right there. The problem was right there. And then this happened and that happened now because it stemmed from that. Once you remove the root of the fucking problem, you know how to start over and identify what won't work the fucking next time. That's what it is. Why I use divination. So, simple enough. Why they're abusing divination, trying not to get caught, because they were the root of the fucking problem in the very beginning we were trying to remove in the first place. Simple enough. Simple enough. Right? And now they're in a mess of judgment that they don't know how they're going to fix, because they can't. There is no fixing it. What's done is done. It's just what it is. Everything is done by in judgment. The fucking trumpets have been blown. 3 fates have been activated. All that shit's for real. Now you got everybody, oh God, what have we done? Cool. Then you need to go talk to all of everybody and ask them, what the fuck did you do? Right? Because they want someone else to blame when there was a system over all of it designed to profit off of the death of them to begin with. That's what it is. You exit out of that matrix, then you have left them in the system designed to profit off the death of them. And you say, okay, well, cool. If you leave this and there's that over here, you can go over here to that and you can heal. There's no profit in the cure. What's the problem? You've got all these idiots over here trying to profit off the profit. They profit off the death of their people and just fucking. So what they're used to doing, right? The energy affects them in ways they don't understand. That's what a tarot reader will say. The energy affects them in ways that they don't understand. They're used to profiting off of people that aren't spiritually protected. So when a prophet comes over with no profit in the cure, and these people that profit off of the death of another try to do that shit over here, the energy affects them in ways they just don't understand, and the whole system crumbles. Simple enough. It's simple enough. What they're used to doing to others, they can't. They pick the right fucking one or the wrong one, depending on how they look at it. It's all in their perception. You're in a system designed to profit off the death of their people. Touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. We are used to profiting off the death of our people. We're going to try to profit off the death of a prophet. God said, lightning, thunderstorms, hurricanes, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. But we're used to profiting off the death of the people. That's a prophet, motherfucker. That's anointed. Don't touch that one. Earthquake! Shake the fuck out of these people. That's what it is. They're playing around with energy that they don't understand. Touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. The system is designed to profit off the death of a motherfucker. They messed with the wrong motherfucker, and now you have hurricanes, earthquakes, volcanoes. Judgment is Judgment Day. I can't do anything about that. It's simple enough. It's not that fucking hard to understand. They have to think of the obvious. The Matrix. I'll go over it one more time just for the dense fucks that are so stupid they can't get it the first 2 times. You're in a system that profits off the death of their people. A messenger came. They tried to shoot the messenger. You can't do that. Touch not my anointed, do my prophets. I'm a higher vibration than the whole fucking system. So they're trying to attack the sun, and the sun is just eradicating them. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Best I can do. Pisces, my son, you will witness their karma. Yeah, it's just what it is. I see it. I see it happening. It's all good. It's all good. Holy shit. They're trying to make someone's intuition muddled. That's what she's talking about. They want you to not see your destiny. They want you to, second guess your intuition. They want you to not follow your path because it's an American system that profits off the death of their people. There is no profit in the prophet. So the prophet chooses the anointed one, the higher vibrational being, the earth angel, the fucking healer. Doesn't matter. Stepped over here. No profit in the cure. Greedy bastards, used to profiting off the death of their people, tried one. Cool. Eat shit. That's what it is. Simple enough. Namaste. And take everyone with you. That's what it is. They profit off the death of you. So why wouldn't they create disaster? They're going to make money in the end. but now the shoe's on the other foot because they're no better than anyone else. Out of here. Namaste.